Hello and welcome everybody to today's video. Welcome to the Vee Academy. My name is Crumbrion, Professor Crumbrion, if you would. And today, we're going to be taking a look at a wonderful game that we played on Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. And be happy to get your reactions to it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. If you want to follow me and watch games in real time, check me out on twitch.tv/Crumbrion. For now, let's go check out the game. Thanks for watching.
3, 2, 1, go!
This is a Regidrago that doesn't get a Regidrago. It makes sense. But again, like, it makes sense. You know, Regidrago is not a consistent deck, and it shouldn't be. And it only was on Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. People are like, man, it's so good online. I'm going to do all of my deck testing online. Man, this is a great deck. It operates so perfectly all the time. They take it to Worlds and they lose instantly. Oops. It's not a good deck. Like, it's boom or bust. And it should be bust more often than it's boom. Because the very specific line of cards you need for it to be good, its win rate should be somewhere in about 35 to 40%. That's it. Based on like the very specific combination of things that you need to have in your first opening hand, it should only be winning about 40% of the time. Other decks that are more consistent and that can break through it are much, much better. But I think a large part of Regidrago doing extremely well in like Worlds. Well, I wouldn't even say extremely well. It was just that there was a voluminous amount of Regidragos that were playing. But I think the modicum of success that Regidrago saw, especially online play, on the online play in tournaments and shit, aside from the deck shuffler being extremely skewed, was people having mental with it. Like, they're just breaking down and they just didn't want to play against it. It's like this, like, it's everyone saying that Regidrago's best deck in format, and you're facing it, and it's like, oh my god, Regidrago again, like, blah blah blah, and then you would just play bad. Whereas if you just like keep your cool and realize that Regidrago is a deck that has to have so many things going right for it to even have a chance of winning, then you don't really care nearly as much. Well, this is an interesting deck. We're gonna be in Denial City here, so we have to. I don't even think we win on this turn. I think we lose on this turn if we don't get a basic Pokemon. We have Canceling Clone, but they're not going to play anything other than Ogerpon, so we just lose. Hero's Cape, that doesn't matter because we run Jamming Tower, so we have to get Pidgeot out to start facilitating Dusknoirs is basically what has to happen here. Once we start getting Dusknoirs going, then we can just start killing these. We don't have to worry about it. Yeah, we lose. We can't get a basic out. Yeah, you can absolutely ask a question, Kate. Go for it. Go for it, Kate. This is also a situation where Charmander's not really going to win us the game, so it's more these two are going to do work for us. Why do you call fairy types evil but have an entire team of fairy type on Pokemon Sleep? Because my fucking Snorlax, its favorite berry type is stuff that fairies give it, so I just have to suck it up, unfortunately. Alright, so we get the Nest Ball, Steelstone. It has to be the Rotom, right? This sucks. Like, what do we Star Alchemy for here? Might be Jamming Tower. Probably better to just grab Iono for next turn. Just do the 30 damage. Sylveon, need I say more? No, they are evil, but like basically the thing is with in Pokemon Sleep, fairy types, my fairy types anyways that I have, they are the bulkiest things that I have. Like they're extremely good. Oh, they're just gonna get rid of the Dusclops. That's funny. We can, I guess it's not going to matter. They're just going to get energy and retreat, so. Look, Kate, there's nothing wrong. We understand, you know? We're gonna lose the Pidgey anyways. Yeah, we'll put down another Charmander for Thornton play later. He can knock through it with Demolish anyways, so. You're excluded from other Togekiss. We allow, like, you're excluded because you're Kate. You're allowed to exist because you're Kate. I don't think we win here, unfortunately, so. It's going to be a very uphill battle for us. Okay, good. If we top deck a Charizard here, that would be very cool. We need Pidgeot. That is not either. Oh, he sucks. We're just not allowed to play the game with this deck. Like, at this point in time, we're not allowed to. Actually insane. Rush. Let's go with the raid. I believe I'm Defiance band attacking with a Charmander here, but stranger things have happened, I suppose. Rush. How was the games today? Were you playing Black and White version 2? Let's go. Thank you for that, Shadow Kate. Let's go. Of course, we get the Pidgeot after we fucking don't have rare candy in hand. Of course we do. What a shock. And the rare candy's in the bottom of our deck, so doesn't matter. Well, we get Pidgeotto. I want that to stay in there. Sure, he's gonna have something stupid like Penny or something. Gonna retreat and attack with that. Shocker. Like, why would you play like actual cards and then you just run Ogerpons like nothing but Ogerpons? We're gonna get Pidgeot, that's fine, but we can't do much with it. Like, we literally can't do anything with it. Watch our canceling cologne. Okay, I was gonna say, watch our canceling cologne not be in here either. That'd be so fun. Go Pheasantipity, I guess. It sucks. It's like there's nothing we can do about this. Fucking blows, dude. So we can cancel in clone, but then what? Like, there's nothing we can do. We can do it once. We can kill this with Duskull or Dusknoir though. I guess this is our only play right now. We have to get Cologne to kill this. Is that enough though? Only doing 240. I think I'm only doing 240. I'm not doing 270. No, I'm doing 270 right now, right? Yes. Because 2 is 3, 1 is 330. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. We have a chance. We have a chance. Not a good one, but a chance. We need to Dusknoir this. He doesn't have a good way of KOing the Charizard, so... Fuck. We have Grand Tree. We don't have Grand Tree. Fuck. Does Night Stretcher get us? Nothing. Nothing. So, okay. If we get Briar next turn, we don't win the game? No, because we can't knock this out. We need bosses again to win the game. Yeah, we need bosses. That doesn't necessarily matter. We can Thornton and get that back with Grand Tree. You could KO our Pidgeot though. And now we can't Grand Tree. I mean, we still, no, we can't yet. We need to Iono first. So aggravating, dude. All right, do we have bosses is the question. We do. Okay. So, step 1, bosses. Step 2, Thornton. Actually, we're just going to do it like this. We're going to Night Stretcher. Or no, we're going to Super Rod these guys back in. And play it like this. I was going to fucking lose my mind. If that did not let me do that, I was gonna fucking lose my mind. Okay, well, we have everything in hand that we need. But I'm gonna play this anyways. Briar for the win. If I had canceling Cologne, I could have Briared for the win, yeah. Unfortunately, I do not. And they're gonna boss up my Pidgeot and win, which is gonna suck, but not much I can do about it. This is the best chance I have to win now. Because they can't counter catcher us, they have to have bosses for it to work. And they don't. They have Nimona, that's good. I think we win now, honestly, because they don't have hand disruption. They don't have hand disruption. No, it's a card that prevents me from doing damage if I have an ability. And because I have an ability, I can't damage the Cornerstone Ogerpon. Yeah, I think we just win now. Yeah. It's a pretty tough card if you don't know how to play around it. But we know how to play around it because I've actually used Cornerstone Ogerpon. GG. And then we don't mess up this KO. We take the 2 prizes and victory. Dr. Lauren, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate you. Great that you play Charizard. You started playing some days ago. You have to learn. I love Charizard. It's probably one of the most consistent decks that are in format right now. That's crazy. That was really crazy. The reason that I played Grand Tree there, just in case people are wondering, I was like, well, why did you play Grand Tree? It could have got bumped. If I got hand disrupted, it at least gives me a chance to have Dusk Noir in play the following turn. How did I win? You thought I lost it? No, I was setting up, so basically, the entire game, like, I can't damage this with Charizard or Pidgeot or Charmeleon because they all have abilities. I used one canceling Cologne to knock one of them out, so I just had to manufacture 4 more prizes. So basically, I have a Pokemon in the deck, which is Dusk Noir, that does 130 damage to something if you knock it out. So I can knock out Dusk Noir to put 130 damage on any Pokemon that I want to. One of his Ogerpons had 120 damage on it already because I attacked it twice with Charmander. Because Charmander had Defiance Band, and so Charmander was doing 60 damage, and so I did 120 damage to the Cornerstone, and then he retreated it to the bench, and so the entire game he was trying to prevent me from getting a Dusk Noir out. And so basically, throughout the game, I had 2 bosses orders, so I bossed up his Charmander and I bossed up his Bidoof, which I was able to KO with my Charizard. So those two, I took 2 prizes. So because I knocked out one of his Ogerpons and I knocked out Bidoof and Charmander, I was down to 2 prizes. So all I had to do was knock out his final Ogerpon that had 120 damage on it. And so I just had to facilitate getting a Dusknoir in play, and then that wins me the game. Yeah, no problem. I'm probably going to put this up on YouTube too, which is why I have no problem like fully explaining it for people that want to watch it later too. But yeah, so that it facilitates getting, so putting the Duskull on the bench the previous turn here. So this was unfortunate because I drew Dusknoir. I don't want Dusknoir in my hand necessarily, so I had to Nest Ball to get well, I had to Super Rod to get my Duskulls back in the deck, and then play my Duskull with the Nest Ball to the bench. So then I boss up his Bidoof, take a prize here, but I get Grand Tree in the stadium spot. So the following turn, if I get hand disrupted and my hand goes away and I lose the Dusknoir, I have Dusclops and Duskull back in the deck. So with Dusknoir back in the deck, if I get hand disrupted and Grand Tree's in play, which allows me a play then to use Grand Tree to evolve my Duskull into a Dusknoir. So it gives me 2 avenues because I have the rare candy in hand thanks to the flip the script, giving me 2 rare candies. So I had game in hand. If my hand got disrupted, I at least had a chance to still win the game.